Hey everyone, welcome back to Geek Trunk. In today's video, I'm gonna go check out a GRAIL item that I've never seen in person, but always wanted in my collection. Let's do this. So one of my all-time favorite stores to shop at is Collec-tiques, Lego Lounge and Game Room. Let's check out the window. Come in, we are awesome. Really cool items. Look at the Wizard of Oz, the mayor, the Oz. Really cool. It is windy out here, so sorry about that if you hear a lot of wind. And a bunch of Lego minifigs. But let's go inside and say hi to Sue. Hey Sue.
How are you?
Good, how's it going?
Good.
Let's take a look at the case here. Looks like some knockoffs there, bootleg figures. Pretty cool. Demolition Man. There's the Pee Wee Playhouse. And look at that, Shogun Warriors. Really cool. There's a Star Wars case. This Batmobile looks awesome. I think I want to get that one day. Star Wars. R2-D2. Some Willow figures, pretty cool. Bunch of Funko Pops. G.I. Joe. Still a lot of cool items left for G.I. Joe. They did have a lot more. Looks like they sold some. What is this? It's kind of cool. Galactic Command. And for you bronies out there you go. Let me know in the comments, are you a brony? Oh, that 2-pack is pretty cool. Alien vs. Predator. I have that. I am missing a few of the items from the Predator, like his mask, his helmet. It's cool. I'm missing that. Oh, a bunch of vintage Cabbage Patch Kids. That's pretty cool. And some Star Wars, some Motu, and Fisher-Price and stuff. And a giant Gumby. Remember when Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live did Gumby? Gumby, damn it! Here's a wall of stuffies, or a shelf of stuffies. Look at Donkey Kong Barrel. That's pretty cool. Monty Python. That guy's pretty cool. Look at that.
Hey, how you doing?
I think his arms you can take his arms off and his legs. And Donkey Kong, Ghostbusters. There's David Hasselhoff, a giant full-size Darth Maul. And that looks like, is that Game of Thrones? And then there is a Spider-Man. Let's go say hi to Spidey. Look at that, that's pretty awesome, huh? Really cool. Limited edition, life-size replica. Let's check out the cabinet. Ghost Rider's awesome. A bunch of Robin Hood figures. And are those Micronauts? But here's a closer look at the Pee Wee Playhouse. And all the figures. Really cool. Some Gremlin figures. Ninja Turtles. Motu. Here's some Batman animated figures. That's cool. I had all these. How much they ask him? $30 for him. Two-Face. Two-Face is awesome. I had them all and I sold them all already on eBay, unfortunately. And what's that one? Oh, is that Lex Luthor? Pretty cool. There's a giant Slimer. A couple more Gremlins.
Take care.
Bye guys, have a good one.
There is Dino Rider, T-Rex. Rex from Toy Story was molded after him. Some comics. $300 for the Incredible Hulk. Not sure if that's a great price. I don't know. I don't know what comics are worth, but it's really cool to see. Some Eagle Force.
So it's really common I see with those cartridges,
Pretty well. And more modern stuff here. Try to go quick through this stuff here. There's is that Dobby? There's another giant Wonder Woman here. Look at this guy. He has been here for years and years. Really cool. Look at that vintage wheelchair. Ronald McDonald. Another Dobby. More Gremlins, man. They get a ton of Gremlins here, huh? There is Deadpool. Harley Quinn. Let's flip that around. Check it out. Pretty awesome, huh? Look how tall he is. Not that I'm tall or anything, but pretty cool. There's a Yoda. And some more Legos. Groot. Bunch of Black Series here in vintage collection. Some controllers. Bunch of accessories for games. There's a Nintendo Power system. Nintendo Entertainment System, sorry. Jeez. PlayStation 3, PlayStations. And I think there's an arcade they're putting it down there as soon as they get it all cleaned up. And here are a bunch of games. PlayStation 3, Xbox. Ton more Xbox down here. PlayStation, Wii. And these are these Nintendo 64? No, Sega. And a bunch of Nintendo. Look at them all. Look at that Knight Rider. That one's cool. Look at that. I don't have Knight Rider. Was that $10, I think? I like them just for the picture on it. That's not bad for $10, right? Might have to look through all that sometime. Here we have some vintage Star Wars in the case. Really cool. And some Lucy's down here. I think they sell like Lucy's for like $10. And there's the Razor Crest. Now, I will admit, this is my Razor Crest. I used it for trade, and it got a bunch of good toys. Really cool. So, anytime I want to see my Razor Crest, I just come here. Yeah, it's not mine anymore, but if I want to visit it, it's right here. Pretty cool. Look at this brisk little sign there. It's pretty cool. More Star Wars up here. Now these are just loose off the card, but they put them in acrylic cases, so that's cool. Rancor. There's a Yoda mask. Some more. These are pretty cool. I love these little sun things. What do they call them? They're like little. You put them in the window and the light shines through. You know what I mean. Some vintage Star Wars and modern. Actually, I think that's Robin Hood, right? More Star Wars, some coloring books. Those are cool. I do like that one that has Salacious Crumb on it. One of my favorite figures is FX7. I absolutely love that figure. And look at these lights. There's a Yoda. 40 bucks for Yoda. Not bad. It's got a little chip on it though. See the chip right there? And there's R2-D2. And look at the top of the... This is like, you know, pottery class or something. They put like crystals on top. Little plastic crystals that light up. Pretty cool. Some vintage pins. These necklaces, I have all those and Yoda. The necklace is pretty cool. Gamorrean Guard. And some more Star Wars down here. That one's pretty cool. Little slave one. Right there. I like this set too. That's more Power of the Force, right? You want to flip around here. Bunch of Lucy's and carded vintage collection down here. Some are these like the concept ones? This one, maybe that one. Is that Dash Rendar's chip? I think so. Really cool. Not sure if that Millennium Falcon. I think that's the modern one. Power of the Force. Cantina Showdown. Bunch of Vaders. Small Lucy's. FX lightsaber. That thing's pretty cool. The Battle of Endor. And a bunch of Funkos. Check this out. I think I've showed this before, but this is 1983. They're asking $300 for that. I think $300 or $350. But really cool. Just the fact that it even exists is pretty wild. And what's cool about this store is not that far from my house. So it's just a little trip, and I can check some of this stuff out like it's part of my collection. Look at this box. How cool is that box? I love that. This box held like paper supplies from what I understand. That one too. Pretty weird, huh? And here is a vintage Star Wars. I guess if it had like the little, I think it's a red little label or something on the side, that's the more rare one. Just found that out recently. $35 for Ragnarok, which is Pella and Scourge. Groot. That one's pretty cool. And we have some Toy Biz. Really cool. Right down here. X-Force. Down here. And Spawn. And a bunch of comic books here. Look at Species. That's pretty cool. That was a cool movie back in the day, huh? I haven't watched it in years. I wonder if it still holds up. There's some NECA figures, and ooh, look at that House of a Thousand Corpses. $25 for him, Captain Spaulding. I like that. I like that a lot. And then you can get the rest of these figures. So this is a more modern figure, but Captain Spaulding is the one to get. I don't know. They're actually all really cool, aren't they? Otis. Put that back. And there's that guy. And a bunch of bag figures, but let's go look behind the counter and see if they have an item a few items down here. Oh, they have Chewbacca with his bandolier, which is pretty cool, and his gun, blaster. Jawa with the blaster, wow, that's not common. Boba Fett has his weapon, his gun too. That's crazy. Even a Stormtrooper has his gun too. Stormtrooper's kind of beat, but just the fact that he has his weapon. Vader's got his saber. Let me see if I can zoom these in. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Leia has her box, a little beat up, but box is awesome. Still have the rocket on Boba Fett. I wonder if R2 has his plans of the Death Star. That Chewbacca's awesome though. I have a bunch of these already. I don't have a Luke. The Obi-Wan that I have is more modern, but it basically looks like the same one. So I have all these figures here, just not in complete like these are, but that's fine. But these are awesome. Really cool to see that. And a Big Tracks, look at Big Tracks. I have one of these, it's a little busted up, but Big Tracks. Do you remember a Big Track? Big Tracks. Is it Tracks or Track? Big Track, we'll call it. And then Bill and Ted's down here. Really cool. And then a bunch of Transformers. Vintage. Really cool. Let's go check out the other side, because I see somebody back here. What is that right there? I think I see him. Let's go look. Check out the cases here for video games. Game Boy.
Exactly. There you go, my dear. Have a good day.
Sega Genesis. Oh, look at Dune. That's pretty wild. X-Men. What's that? Captain Hook. Peter Pan.
How much is that?
Sega Force. Raging Cage. I had that. $30. That's not too bad. I absolutely love the Sega CD. It was so cool. Some Nintendo games. A little bit more pricier ones in the case. Red Super Mario Fantasy. Some DS3. 3DS. I mean, I remember the 3DS. That was kind of cool, like a 3D game system, 3D. Pretty cool. This is Mark's junk pile here.
Okay, you're good.
Some loose figures here.
And
And check that out, he even has a switcheroo over here. You don't see these that often. I already own that one, but it's cool. Some loose 3POs. There's a Luke over there with the wrong blade.
so if you have any
Really cool.
issues, you let me know. They don't
We have some GameCube games up here. Is this, now is this Nintendo 64, I believe, yeah, Nintendo 64 games. I never had a Nintendo 64, my buddy did. But, and then some Wii games, and all that. And some more. Go-Go 13, I love that game. That was so cool. $40, is that 40? Yeah, $40 for that. Super Nintendo. Oh wow, look at the Noid. That's funny. You can't escape the Noid, he's in every one of my videos. Well, maybe not, but Gilligan's Island. That's super cool. That's a definite. I should grab that one sometime. $20 for. That's not too bad. And then we have some other. Is that Nintendo Game Watch? I have one of those. That must be new. Super Mario World. I have the original watch.
Yeah, thank you.
Really cool. There he is, the sighting. I have found the Kraken. How cool is that? Let's take a closer look at that. Here he is. He looks to be pretty minty. Look at that. He's got all his flippers in his tail. Don't want to touch him though. Well, I don't want to move his arms. My luck is I'll break him. But yeah, look, it even has a belly button. Super cool. The first time I've ever seen a kraken in person. I will touch him. Oh, I love that. Look at his eyes. Crazy cool. Crazy cool. The Spider-Man is from the Blockbuster store. How crazy is that? Blockbuster, huh? So even in the bathroom at Collec-tiques is awesome. Look at that Superman poster there. Bump and jump. Remember that game? Your butt napkins, my lord. That is hilarious. Officer and gentleman. Here's a wall of, is this George Reeves? Superman. Pretty cool. Yeah. Autograph signing. And then right behind you, they have some posters here. Jurassic World. The Jedi shall not know anger, nor hatred, nor love. Awesome. And look at this. Snake Mountain. Battle Cat with He-Man. That's cool. Where's that from? I don't know if you can see that. 2013. Pretty awesome. Look at the Care Bears up there too. Display. Aquaman fish tank up here. I love this photo here. That's pretty cool. $20 for that. Love it. But check this out. Fantastic Four. And this one here is $2,000. But I know you're saying, what? $2,000? But look at it. Mighty Marvel Comic-Con 1975. I believe this is the very first Comic-Con. 1975. Saturday, March 22nd through Monday, March 24th. Hotel, Commodore Park Avenue and 42nd Street. Marvel marches on. That is wild. Pretty cool, huh? Trying to get all angles of it. There we go, there's a good angle. Saturday, March 22nd through Monday, March 24th. Hotel Commodore Park Avenue and 42nd Street. Marvel marches on. There, that sounded a little bit better.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. Remember, we are all Geek Strong. Take care, everyone.
One day, he will be mine.